Hello everyone, my name is Arlinda Muthia and my student number is 141. Today I'm going to present about the portrayal of gender issue that presented in Netflix series titled You. So the synopsis of this film is, the story mainly tells about a stalker man, exactly the main character named Joe or Joe Gilbert, who stalks a girl he desires. His desire turns out into obsession, so he do stalk a girl named Beck Guinevere and justify all his means to know Beck's daily basis. The show is told from Joe's perspective, which reveals his chillingly smart stalker tactics he uses to pursue a young woman's admiration. Joe latches onto a young, energetic woman named Beck, who seemingly relies on the approval of her social media followers and self-absorbed girlfriends on a daily basis. Actually, Joe doesn't only control or dominating or stalk one girl named Beck, but in this one series, because you have three series, in first series Joe does stalk three girls, about three girls, and then in the second series Joe stalked another or a different girl, the different girl from the first series, first season I mean. And then the reasons why I chose this text as the object of the analysis is because apart from thriller and mysteries, this series strongly brings the issues of gender, especially about how women being dominated and controlled by a man, or Joe Gilbert. And the second is the way Joe controlling and dominating Beck's life is implicitly showed in the series. So Joe doesn't shows how he dominating or control Beck indirectly. I mean directly, because sometimes in a movie, a man does show how he dominating a woman directly, but in this movie or in this series, Joe doesn't show it directly. And the last is Joe does not only control one woman that he desires, as I already explained before, that he stalked a lot of girls in the series. And how the gender issues portrayed. Throughout the show, Beck's agency is being controlled by Joe without her knowledge she is being dominated by a male. Joe perceives his stalking of Beck as his way of protecting her, therefore he must gain access to her private life in order to do so. At first, Joe's intention is to protect Beck's life from Beck's ex-boyfriend, but as time goes by, Joe's intention turns out into an obsession that makes him doing something harmful for Beck's, indirectly harmful, that is stalking Beck's daily basis without Beck's knowing. In a study by Scientific American Mind, the general pattern observed in stalker comes to a conclusion. The thing is, many stalkers are inflicting violence in one way or another. Our studies have shown that stalkers control over the victim's life despite the victim's physical abuse. It doesn't usually happen. However, in 1 out of 5 cases, we found out that the stalker actually used the violence, beating, armed attack, or attempt murder. This is according to Von Drack and Hoffman, page 18. Even before Joe and Beck met opportunities for intimate relationships, he relied on violence to protect her from her ex-boyfriend. At the end of the stories of Joe and Beck, finally Joe doing an abuse relationship towards Beck. And then my response towards this portrayal of gender issue is, the show exemplifies how stalking is a gendered obsession for male control over women. Joe believes, as a male, his duty is to protect Beck at all costs because she is a woman. He places her into a female stereotype of being defenseless, dainty, and in need of his hypermasculinity. He strips Beck of any control she may have over her body by gaining her trust and engaging in a sexual relationship with her all while stalking her. On the surface, Joe seems to be a hopeless romantic pining for Beck's affection. However, what the female fans fail to remember is that Joe is fulfilling only his own interests in his chase. Everything that Joe does is in his own self-interest and a way for him to create Beck into the perfect woman for him to spend his life with. Joe is perpetuating the control men have over women in today's world and trying to change every aspect of Beck that doesn't suit him. For example, murdering the people in real life he doesn't like. Because what Joe did in the series to protect Beck is killing all of the people in Beck's life that Joe think they disturb Beck. The conclusion is the Netflix series You contains many underlying issues surrounding gender and bodies. The show displays a controlling and manipulative mean male character who obsesses over a woman to the extent where his needs consume him. Through Joe's character, it is easy for the audience. In conclusion, the Netflix series You displays the reality women face to hold onto their agency in a world where men feel they have a right to take it for themselves, no matter what they have to do in order to do so. To see the relationship between stalking and gender. And here are the references that I got to write this analysis. Thank you everyone for watching my analysis about the gender portrayal in You Netflix series. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to explain. If there is any question, just let me know in question box below. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.